Before I start, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, you don't want to miss stories like this. And after this one, share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you would have done in my shoes. I'll never forget the night she sent me that text. It was simple, chilling in its clarity. 1 week. Decide me or everything else. I stared at my phone, unable to move. My heart pounded so hard I thought it might burst. But a strange calm settled over me. Not the calm of understanding, but of disbelief. I couldn't even process the words yet. For weeks, something had felt off. Little things at first. Missed calls she brushed off as work stuff. Texts that she deleted before I could read them. Her laugh a fraction too rehearsed. At first, I blamed myself. Maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe I'd been too busy, too distracted. But the more I watched, the more I noticed the cracks. A hidden smile at a message she'd quickly hide. An unusual quiet after I walked in the room. Subtle glances at her phone when she thought I wasn't looking. I kept telling myself I was imagining things. I've always been the kind of guy who wants to believe the best in people, especially in her. But the weight of suspicion grew heavy, gnawing at every shared meal, every touch that once felt effortless. Even our small, ordinary routine started to feel like rehearsed lies. Then came the evening that broke me. I was cleaning up the kitchen after dinner when I noticed her phone, left carelessly on the counter. Something inside me twisted. I never touch her things, but tonight I did. And there was a message thread from someone named Evan. The texts weren't overtly explicit, but the tone, the secrecy, the little jokes she had never shared with me. It screamed intimacy. My hand shook as I scrolled, each message a jagged shard in my chest. I confronted her gently at first. "Hey, can we talk about Evan?" My voice was steady, though my stomach was in knots. She froze, eyes darting, lips tightening. I felt a momentary flicker of hope. Maybe I was wrong, but it died instantly. She sighed, leaned back, and said, "I guess you found out. I didn't want you to, but yeah, it's true." The truth spilled out in fragmented sentences. She had been seeing him for months, convincing herself it didn't matter, that I'd never notice. And now, in a cruel twist, she wanted me to choose. 1 week, make my decision. I remember the surreal calm that washed over me again. Everyone expects anger, shouting, a fight, but I felt nothing at first. Not because I didn't care, but because I realized clarity comes with distance. I walked away, literally, packed a small bag, left my keys on the counter. I didn't scream, I didn't beg. I just left, and in that moment, my silence was louder than any confrontation. I didn't need to explain why. My absence said it all. In the days that followed, memories assaulted me in waves. Her laugh at the park, our first dinner together, the quiet nights we spent under a single blanket, all tainted now, stitched with betrayal. I questioned everything. My judgment, my love, my very instincts. But beneath the pain, beneath the hollow ache, a thread of self-respect held me upright. She called, texted, tried to explain, tried to justify, tried to manipulate me into guilt. I listened once, maybe twice, then stopped. I realized I owed her nothing. Not my pain, not my apologies, not my explanation. She had made her choice. Now it was time for me to make mine. 1 week passed exactly. I never returned, never called. Instead, I built my mornings slowly again, took walks that reminded me how the world moves forward even when your heart lags behind, and allowed myself the quiet dignity of solitude. I grieved, sure, but I also remembered something vital. Love should never demand ultimatums. Respect should never hinge on fear or threats. I don't hate her. I pity her, maybe, for the love she chose to betray, for the life she risked for a moment's thrill. And as for me, I survived. I discovered something vital about myself in those 7 days. I am stronger than my heartbreak, and I am enough without anyone else validating it. If there's one thing I hope you take from this, it's this. Don't ever let someone dictate your worth with an ultimatum. Walk away if your heart tells you to, even if it's the hardest thing you'll ever do. And sometimes calm isn't indifference, it's power. So tell me, What would you have done if you were in my shoes? Comment below. I really want to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that cut close to the bone, just like this one.